Preparing for an interview. Let's hear from Richard Foxall from Alun Griffiths Contractors Ltd.
Hi, I'm Rich Foxall and I'm a Public Liaison Officer for Alun Griffiths Contractors Ltd. I hope that I'll be able to give you today some really useful tips on how to prepare for an interview and to have a successful interview. Let's get started.
How do you prepare for an interview?
It's a great idea to reread your CV before you go for your interview. The employer will only know what you've told them, and it's really important that you can remember what you told them. It's quite important to know a little bit about the company. They may ask you questions in the interview, and you can find out about what the company does by looking at their website and reading up about what they do. It's also good to ask questions in your interview. The kinds of questions you may have could well be on what you learn about the company on their website. Practice answering questions. It's really important that you do this preparation. Ask your parents or perhaps some of your friends. It'll give you confidence on the day to know what to expect.
What should you do on the day of the interview?
Dress smartly. You don't have to buy new clothes, and if you're still in school uniform will be just fine. But make sure that your tie is done up properly. You can wear your own clothes, of course, but make sure that they are smart. It shows the employer that you want to create a good impression and that you are also an organised person. That's a really good impression to give. A really important point in the interview, before you go in, make sure your mobile phone is switched off. There's nothing worse in an interview than a telephone going off. It distracts everybody.
What should you do in the interview?
In the interview, smile and make eye contact. The body language is a very, very important tool in your armoury. Sit up straight and try to keep still. It can be very distracting for the people who are interviewing you. You will probably be nervous, most people are, but that's expected, so don't let that worry you. Concentrate on listening to the questions that are being asked. If you need to take some time before answering them to get the words right in your head, just ask them to give you a minute or two, and they most certainly will. If they ask you a question that you don't quite understand, don't be afraid to ask what it means. It's important to be honest and to tell the truth. Ask questions. Prepare questions beforehand. You will have read something about the company on the internet which may be of interest. You can ask questions such as, when will you hear if you've been successful? What's the salary? How many holidays? Will there be social hours working on weekends? Will you travel? What kind of training and what qualifications can you get? These are some really good examples for you. Employers will always ask at the end of an interview whether you have any questions. It's good to ask because it shows that you are interested in the job that you're applying for. They're all really important questions that employers like to hear. Good luck.
Thank you, Richard. Gyrfa Cymru Careers Wales. careerswales.gov.wales. Post at careerswales.gov.wales. Phone 0800 028 4844. Web chat. Social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube and LinkedIn.